people out there do legitimate business through Craigslist, but over the years it has earned a bad reputation. In the shadows of the legitimate ads are the bad guys and bad ladies waiting to rip you off. Joins to talk more about this, Detective Rick Belik with the Omaha Police Fraud Unit. Good to see you again. He comes in here monthly to share some advice. Recently, Mike McKnight, our fact finder, was doing a story and we could kind of run a little video. So there's a victim in this case, people posing as landlords online, and then they just try to get a cadre of people to want to rent this place, and then you pretty much run off with their money.
Exactly, and it's not a terribly uncommon scam. It's not very common around here, around Omaha.
But maybe it will be if...
hopefully we can get the word out to let people know that anything that they do, any kind of business that they do through Craigslist, they need to do it with a grain of salt.
And you get keys, you get paperwork. I mean, if you're looking for an apartment and the apartment is clean that they show you, you'd think like you're in.
Well, that's just it. They put an ad on Craigslist saying, you know, I have a place to rent. They usually make it really affordable, so it seems like a good deal. However, they get access to this place, whether they rent the apartment themselves, they gain access to a key, they can print off just some pretty standard paperwork, lease agreement paperwork from the internet.
Looks real.
It looks real. They show up, they show a person a place, they have them sign paperwork, and that makes the person feel pretty comfortable, you know, as they're entering into a legitimate business with this party. After they give a security deposit and you know, whatever other kind of upfront fees there might be, first month's rent, what have you, you know, they're up to, you know, several hundred of dollars, maybe even several thousands of dollars into this place by the time they realize that they don't have this place. You know, they'll get the key, they'll go back to the apartment thinking that they're going to move in, try the key, and it doesn't open that door.
So what advice is there for people who are looking to rent? How can we safeguard ourselves, protect ourselves?
Well, there's a couple of things in this case that you can do. One thing you can look up is the county assessor site. Most of the counties around here have an assessor site, and you'll be able to look up who the actual property owner is. Maybe reach out to them and talk to them. Ask for identification from the person you're doing business with.
So if you're going to sign, I can just say, can I see your ID?
Absolutely.
And that's okay?
Absolutely. And if they say, no, I'm not going to show you my identification, well, then don't do business with them. Just walk away.
So that should be a big red flag.
Yeah, absolutely. Write down their information. Does the identity that they gave you, or the person that they say they are, does that match with what, you know, the assessor's site shows? A little bit of research goes a long way in this case.
Yeah, a lot of good things to know. Some people too will get in a position where you're in a hurry and you really want to rent something that you can't see.
Well, that's it too. And you know, generally scammers have one quality that they all kind of rely on, and that is putting the potential victim off balance. They try to hurry them, maybe make a decision that they're not too comfortable with, but they feel like they're hurried, they feel like they're rushed, they feel like they might miss out on this great opportunity, so they just do it anyway and they ignore their instincts. And you know, when your gut's telling you something, you need to listen to it, because it's usually, you know, serves you well.
You bet. Well, thanks again for shedding some light on this. If you want to get a hold of Rick, you can always just email us here at the station. We'll forward some of that information to you. And
perfect.
You can get your badge and gun out and go look into it. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Still to come here live at 4, Google is